At the digital bein, 30 years after the first bein in the 60s, we're talking with Dennis Peron. Dennis, what's happening with Proposition 215? Is it actually being implemented? What's the story?
Well, good news from California is the Superior Court Judge David Garcia has now ordered the Cannabis Buyers Club to be reopened. I am allowed to cultivate marijuana not only for myself, but for the 12,000 people that I served at the Cannabis Buyers Club. So I intend to carry this out to the max, get farms in California, start cultivating marijuana for a lot of sick people.
So the fears that we had that they would find legal ways to stop you, to say that you could only grow marijuana if you were terminally ill, and then it would take 3 months to grow it, and so nobody could do it, turn out to be non-founded. It is going to be a reality that people in California who need it for medical purposes will be able to grow and use marijuana.
That's right. Judge David Garcia said to do less would be to thwart the will of the people of California. And when the Attorney General came back that this is effectively legalizing marijuana, the judge said the people have spoken. If you don't like it, if you want to change the law, you draft an initiative, collect 850,000 signatures, and vote on it. Until then, Prop 215, also known as 11362 of the Health and Safety Code, is the law of the land. Marijuana cultivation for medical purposes is legal, and that person is allowed to assign a caregiver to cultivate that marijuana for him. That is the law of the land. If Dan Lundgren and the other crybaby politicians don't like it, they can move to Nevada.
You are the official caregiver for those 12,000 people that are part of your Cannabis Buyers Club.
That's right. I am their official caregiver. Once they assign me caregiver rights, I am able to cultivate marijuana in their behalf, give it back to them as production costs plus distribution, and marijuana prices will tumble, and people that really need marijuana will be able to get it now without fear of arrest or prosecution. We will be able to cultivate marijuana in farms and ranches that we intend to buy.
Does this mean that you're now under siege by the other side because you won the legal side, the law is now on your side, but now it could be that the marijuana trade is after you because your activity will make the prices go down? That's danger. Are you having a bodyguard now?
No, I'm not worried about it. If Dan Lundgren's not going to bring me down, I doubt some grower in the North Coast is going to bring me down. In fact, we have plans to everyone to make a little bit of money and grow marijuana. And if they think that this is about money, they've got another thought coming. That we don't want to emulate the powers of greed that is emulated in this country. And we don't want that to happen. And if people don't like it, well, they don't have to grow marijuana, as far as I'm concerned. We're bringing the price down to make it affordable, to make it competitive with serious, hard drugs. We are drowning in America. We're washing liquor and cigarettes and speed. Marijuana is the one drug that helps people get off these drugs. But right now, it's the most expensive drug in the nation. We want to bring the price down. We want to bring the price of hard drugs up. That's our major plan, is bring the price of marijuana down.
Yes, because that's what you have been saying. You said marijuana is now like $20 a gram and crack is $5 a gram, and we want to reverse that, which in fact means that the dangerous drugs will disappear from the streets because they become too expensive.
They'll be too expensive. They won't look so glamorous. We start telling the truth about drugs instead of lying about marijuana. Marijuana is like kind of this little white lie, and started in 1972. Then you had to have another lie to cover that lie, and another lie to cover that lie. Now it's turned out they want to put sick people and their doctors in jail. The big lie has been going on for so long that some people actually believe it. But you know, the people of California don't believe it. They voted against it. 56%. Those guys don't like it, like I said, move to Nevada.
A personal question. You went to the Cannabis Cup in Amsterdam. How did you like Amsterdam?
I really love Amsterdam. It's like a great outdoor Disneyland. We like Sleeping Beauty's castle and all those little cobblestone streets. I love the openness of it. I love the cafe idea. I took back a lot of ideas that I learned in Holland to America and incorporating them into my club. What a great country.
Thank you, Dennis Peron.
Okay, thank you.
All right. California culture. What is it? Where it's going? Very few people knew more about this than the present science editor for Mondo. Tell us, where's the world heading?
I believe that we're on the very precipice of the second millennia, which represents an enormous change. A change both of socio-economic and cultural on a scale which has never been experienced before in all of known history.
This is what Charlie Osmond says. You are writing, you are developing new technologies.
That is correct.
Can you tell me something about what your thing is on technology?
Well, there's a whole bunch of different technologies, all of which are cross-converging into a common target. But probably the most significant of all the different technologies is nanotechnology. Why? Because the ability to create or replicate anything, including synthetic organisms.
Wait a moment. Nanotechnology is when you go very, very small.
It's more than just being small. It's the ability to manipulate molecules as a mechanical process, to literally take